is Michael.
Hello.
Mackenzie may pop in later. She's currently indisposed.
This is a true statement.
And as such, we're going to take a brief break from Star Ocean, just so I can show off a game that I've been kind of following for a long time. And, it's a game that got released this week. Yes, it's the Iconoclasts. Freak everybody out thinking I'm going to be streaming Monster Hunter or Dragon Ball Fighter Z. No, those are new on the list. This game, when I mean I've been following this game, I've been following it since about 2011. And supposedly it was started development back in 2009 by a single guy by the name of Joachim Sandberg. Or, more commonly known in the online communities as Konjac. As such, he basically started Iconoclasts to, because essentially there was no Metroid games, and this game is a Metroid game. Oh wait, what? New game.
It's clearly a relatively retro game, but, you know, we won't hold that against it.
His art style lends very well to pixel art, as people will start to see.
Ignore that. Ignore that. That didn't happen. I forgot I'm not currently on my own channel, so that didn't work.
Nope. And, yeah, this game is... how should I put this? It's definitely got a feel to it. Similar to how Owlboy was. With, being high definition, like, HC pixel. So... as we can see, he's very good with character animations. And that's if Michael is.
I'm still here.
Yep. Oh no, I blew up a statue. Fuck statues.
What did that statue ever do to you? They're just sitting there, being all happy, trying to celebrate someone who was probably pretty awesome. And then you're like, oh, hey, look, I'm gonna blow you up.
Oh, hey. There's a bit of auto-aim, which makes it slightly bit easier for a Metroidvania.
Yeah, and I do like that the controls, at least, you know, from my end, they look like they're pretty flowy and pretty deep.
Oh yeah,
they look like they're relatively intuitive.
Yeah, the game is very... it's very responsive.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here and say that Improvium has something to do with character upgrades.
Yes. I have no idea about it yet. And yes, we do have Charge Shot.
So instead of spamming it, you just pull a Mega.
Also, whoop. So let's see here. Tools. We have a stun gun.
That was a bit of Mario 2 going on there.
Yep.
With that key.
And let's go crouch down through things. Metallanium. Oh, that's interesting. You can press X to fire the gun, or you can press the right shoulder bumper.
that is interesting. I'm not sure why they would match it to 2 separate buttons.
And
Like, I get, you know, the concept of having multiple control loadouts. It just seems like kind of a waste to map the same button to on the same control loadout.
yep. Also, first boss.
Oh, hi. He's like, what's this? Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's an earthquake. Oh, you're in trouble. Oh, no, it's actually a spiky thing of death. Oh, no, don't be there. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
That's interesting. And then, oh, hi. That's fun. Oh, no, don't be there. Nice charge.
Oh! Ah, I got hit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah!
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That must be lagging pretty hard. I just barely saw you get hit. Huh.
Yeah, so I'm a little pissed at myself.
I don't want to be lagging that hard. I don't want to see that lag.
Yeah.
Too much. It's uncomfortable.
And so, as you can probably tell, I'm a little pissed at myself. Because, normally I'm much better at dodging.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help when that you were like standing literally on top of it as it's doing a new thing. Oh, hey, it's just now teaching you about crawl. So I guess you weren't supposed to find that battalion.
Yep. Let's see if I can blast through these things. Nope. They are made of sterner stuff.
Oh, so you need a special type of gun for that.
Yep. Wait a minute. What? Oh, man. So.
Oh, hey, look, it's teaching you about hanging on cliffs.
Oh, I like the yes and no icons.
Oh, wow, seriously?
Yes.
That's actually kind of cool.
And
I do like that. That's actually kind of cool.
when I mentioned that this guy does amazing sprite work, I am not... Who's at my house?
I mean, obviously this is sprites. Obviously this is very reminiscent of whatchamacallit. This is very reminiscent of the 16-bit era. But at the same time, I mean, you know, having, you know, grown up in the 16-bit era as we do, I don't recall seeing sprite work that was really on par with this back then.
Yeah, basically games like this are now being called high-definition pixel games instead of retro, because A, they are not locked to 8-bit or 16-bit. They're, like, in the 256 color range.
Oh?
Yeah. Because you remember Owlboy when I played that game?
No. I probably blocked him from my mind.
Probably. Oh no! Whoever these people are in my house, get out of my house. Those are some very conspicuous names.
Oh yeah, they look shady as fuck.
Also, their names. There's
Black and white.
Black and White, and Agent Black is white, and Agent White is black, which. Also, we finally get the name of our main character, whose name is Robin. Also, this is the setup of the game, which is... How should I put this? Mechanics are kind of considered outlaws?
Hmm?
It's really hard to describe the way this game is set up. Is that people who are called mechanics are literally owned by the state.
Mechanics are owned by the state.
Yes.
So, since her father was a mechanic, she therefore is a mechanic by virtue?
She is a mechanic, but she is a freelance mechanic.
And the state has concerns with that, obviously.
If you are a freelance mechanic, you are literally a terrorist in this world.
Oh.
Because unlike our world mechanics in this game deal with relics, if I recall. Ancient technology. Which means... Dun, da, da, da.
So it's something akin to being a nuclear physicist in our world.
A nuclear physicist that has access to all the materials for making said reactors or
what have you.
What have you, exactly.
Trying to stay off watch lists here.
Mm-hmm.
But no, but yeah, so basically either you are building that kind of fun stuff for the government, or who the hell do you think you are building that kind of fun stuff? You must be our enemy if you're not with us. And that makes sense in a dark and, sort of way.
Yeah, and being accused of a freelance mechanic is, or just in this case, a mechanic in general, is literally, if you're a mechanic and you're not with the state, you are a terrorist. White.
Oh.
And yes, he does do a lot of, this is why I like Konjac, is the fact that if you paid a lot of attention, when White yelled, Robin freaked back, and Black here clutched his head.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you're not paying attention, you don't notice small little details like that very often.
Well, I'd like to argue I'm trying to pay attention here.
Yeah. Yep. Essentially the whole thing of, like, fixing mechanical stuff should be done by the state, and not freelancers. Because remember, and here's the other part, is that the state is kind of a theocracy instead of a democracy.
Oh.
So there's this whole, like, religious aspect going on. Which is why the term penance is kind of highlighted in blue here.
And which is why your save shrine has kind of the air of a religious altar.
Yep, and then private practice of mechanics is a sin, and sinners need to be punished, and once again we got that Mr. White yelling, and Black clutching his head, and Robin freaking out again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Ivory Fuel. Essentially the thing that runs relics slash machines, which is kind of the equivalent of like a mix between holy water and gasoline, from the sounds of it. Since I don't, that's as much as the story that he revealed.
He, the Almighty.
This like secrets.
So I'm guessing he, the Almighty, is their equivalent of a pope.
Probably.
Or something viewed with slightly more religious awe than just a pope.
Yeah, I would want to put it
almost more like Bartandalus in 13.
I would definitely equate to Bartandalus. Also, spoilers for 13 if you have not gotten that far.
Bartandalus as the Pope is like 5 hours in, if that. So that's not really a big spoiler.
I know it's not a big.
It's not like I dropped a certain other name that starts with an O.
Which one was that one? Oh, never mind. Don't. No. Never mind.
I'm like, you just chastised me on spoilers, and then you want to know the name of the final boss. Rude.
No, it took me a moment to remember the final boss of 13 because it's like I've uh, I've gotten to the final boss, but I was like, screw this.
It is a rough fight, especially if you don't have items that prevent against death attack.
Prevention, or didn't fully understand the mechanics, so you blundered your way through the game, like I did.
I mean, I guess fair, but
Now that I know better and understand the mechanics more, I could probably take care of the game fairly well. Also, here's the other factor, is that your job is assigned by the state.
oh, it's one of those where they literally look at you in your freaking for lack of a better term, look at you as soon as you're born and say, this one's going to be a mechanic, this one's going to be a street sweeper, this one's going to be a lavatory washer.
Yeah. However, certain certain artifacts are allowed, like the stun gun, because it quotations can't kill people.
Although, I mean, I would presume it could probably do a halfway decent job, considering she was blowing up rock formations with it.
Who says we didn't modify it? So, they see a stun gun, I have a gun. Or at least a one that I can soup.
I mean, I doubt very highly you'd be able to blow up anything, blow up black and white. They could probably take you pretty easy. But, I mean, at the same time, if you're up against, you know, shitty little monsters and small rock formations, you are able to handle yourself pretty well at this point.
Also, I'm agreeing with Black on this. Also, is it just me, or does White actually have 2 pairs of glasses?
I can't tell on his character if he's supposed to be... Whoa! Hey! Hey!
Hey! Robin
no
is
need for that type of language.
Robin is a sweet, dear child.
You do not just go and call the protagonist a woman of loose morals.
Actually, oh no! Looking at his character, he has three three types of glasses.
Is that also one around his neck?
Yes!
I couldn't tell if that was, or if that was like part of what looks like, because it looks like he could be wearing like some kind of uniform a la the Turks.
Yeah.
But it also looks like it could be more like something of a power armor. So I couldn't tell which was which.
Yeah.
And then on his eyes, it looks like it might be a pair, but I can't tell for sure under the pixel art. And then the obvious ones are on his forehead.
Yeah, in this case, the one on his forehead is a pair of blue glasses. The pair on his eyes are a pair of green sunglasses, and I think the ones around his neck are a pair of red goggles. So. Because
I'm presuming there's some kind of purpose or meaning behind that plays in much later.
I haven't gotten very far since the last time I played Iconoclast was... Huh?
I would presume, like, when you get to a point where you, like, actually fight him or something, that plays into it. Like, he has some kind of prism attack that changes based on him being able to switch out the glasses mid-combat. Or
it could just be a design choice. You never know with something like this. He could just do it because, like, hey, since it looks like White is the type of character that they're going to kind of play up as the joke help.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're not sure yet.
In other news, something bigger's come up. He's been spotted, but it's not the blue he. So it's not the he who is almighty. It's just Black playing the pronoun game.
And then they're basically leaving her off with a warning, which is, we're gonna leave her alone for
now.
For now, while we go check out him. And hopefully
but you better mind your fucking business, because we're not gonna have you playing around like that. Oh wow. Let's hope she waits patiently here. So they don't actually intend for her to actually wait there, obviously.
Yep.
I'm thinking that his thought process is either she does something that helps them, she decides to help them, or that she does something stupid and gets herself more obvious, like she ends up going and picking up a relic and thus has some super art or some super contraband that they can actually do something about.
Or getting the biggest thing possible, which is a wrench.
A wrench is the worst thing possible?
Because remember, in order...
Oh, hey, look at that. They didn't know to jump down. They didn't know how to jump down. That's fun.
They didn't know how to tap on floors and such. So
you actually do have a golden wrench.
Yep. Also, I love the music so far because it's actually pretty cool. And
so, out of curiosity, what would have happened? Because you could have come in here earlier. I wonder what would have happened if you had gone down there and gotten the wrench before before you had run into them. Because if you had it, I wonder if they would have said, "Oh, and you have a wrench? You monster! You heretic! How dare you!"
I don't think you're allowed to get the wrench until after that, so...
I wonder, could you jump and up hit with this wrench? Because that looks like a bolt.
I tried it.
Up hit.
But...
At no time should any system try to open the roads by use of illegal tools, including, like, for example, your wrench.
Yep.
So that is in fact a bolt. That is in fact something you would open with a wrench.
Also, I have a ground pound. Oh no.
Oh, and position matters. Yeah, very Mario-looking ground pound.
And I'm squishing this guy. Oh no.
So I'm curious. So obviously position matters. So if you go to one that you've turned and you go and turn it the other way around, I presume that means that it actually, like in this case, it closed the door?
Nope.
No?
Nope, I just did it.
Once open.
There will probably be a couple that are specific.
Oh jeez. Oh no, I meant turn it from the other. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. It took a second for me to catch up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay, and you can in fact change between your stun gun and your wrench. Oh, you have a boomerang attack with your wrench. You're having a
oh no.
time.
All right. All right, and you should be seeing the parry. The wrench does have a mechanic, kind of a parry, and you should be seeing that soon.
Ah, yeah. I saw you parry and thus knock the monster back. That's the thing I'd see.
Yep. Also, there's a certain level of, like, I want to say, not visceral, but just a certain weightiness.
Like it has a feel like you're actually having to exert effort to do it. In other words.
A little bit of exert effort, and like when that door that would close behind me, when you hit the max, it's like chunk, 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 as if the wrench is slipping on the bolt.
Ah. Yeah, you need to work on your parry timing. It's like
yeah.
With those guys, especially because those guys are freaking nasty.
Huh. That.
That's a weird place for that bolt, but okay. Alright. Because obviously that bolt controls that doorway over there.
Huh.
Yep.
Huh.
That's a lot.
Ah, that's why. As for that blue thing, I think that this is where the Metroidvania part comes in, is that we're going to be getting abilities that will make us backtrack and look at older areas.
Oh, and apparently this deer-looking thing. Yep, there it is. There's the key. Wow. So that its only purpose was so you can get out again. That's rude. But okay.
Okay, I just got hit by a deer again.
Good job.
Ow.
Ow. Yeah, that was not fun.
Okay. Alright, and I'm now back to full health, so... Man, so much Belchies. Oh, okay, so that may be fun to try and do. So, from the looks of things, we have to get this thing up as it slowly descends.
You have to use it as a... I see. I can dig it.
Yep.
You know, a little bit of small puzzle early on.
Yep.
Probably gonna be a lot of more significant puzzles as you get further in. Just giving you kind of a hint, a taste.
Alright.
Ah, no. Stupid thing. Nice time.
So, now I go back and get that key. Since I don't have to deal with any weird thing.
Aside from your best friend, the platform door.
Yeah.
So what's with the little random artifacts that fly around?
The Technium?
Fly around kind of like Wisp.
Wrench. Stun gun. As far as I know, they're going to be used for what you expect. Minor upgrades or customization.
No. Not like the Technium stuff.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about like the little the little squares that are flying around, kind of like Wisps are.
Oh,
Like
those are leaves.
Leaves.
Leaves. Yeah, well, the best way I could describe a leaf in this world, because if you look at the trees and bushes and everything, they're like literally made of...
No, I know what you're talking about. No, not that either. Like the ones that are like light square.
Light? Oh, those things? The kind of like that kind of float like the wind?
kind of ish. Like that's the closest thing I can think of to explain it is literally a whip. Only they're squares. Their trails are squares. Like I keep seeing them on the screen. I'm just kind of curious. Because it gives it almost more of a, almost like she's in some kind of VR exhibit.
Yeah. I think it's just kind of a bit of,
Yeah, well that's not going to last long. Use that and better do it quick.
ouch.
Ah, there you go.
Now I've got hit.
Oh.
I was trying to squish him, but...
Oh god. That does not look fun. That does not look fun at all.
yeah. So, we're now at Settlement 17.
Which means that our new best friends, Black and White, are here.
Yes. Also, save points, fully heal. Thank God.
Yeah.
So...
Not only are they here, but now we've got a wrench in our possession.
Yep. Which means, yeah, we have to avoid our two best buddies.
Yeah. I mean, we could also choose not to avoid them, but that could get really interesting, considering A, we now have a wrench, and B, we just left Corden.
Yep. Also, apparently, Hanetta mentions a brother that Black and White did not mention. Because they said that our father only had a daughter. So...
Maybe it's kind of like think Star Ocean 2 where Diaz is Reyna's quote-unquote brother.
Probably. I would put it similar.
Leon looks up to you. Leon looks up to Cloud as his quote-unquote big brother.
Yeah. Also, we have a mention of a name in red, Elro. Oh no. So,
Well, and it's telling that Hanetta said, "Did your brother schedule you to come out?" And then says, "Well, Elbro is not home yet."
yeah.
So I'm thinking her brother's name is Elbro. I'm guessing that's one and the same.
And they just mentioned that House 8 got raided, pretty much. And Hanetta is telling us, hey, be careful, because...
Well, obviously, Hanetta knows that she's a rogue mechanic.
Yep. We can go into houses, and... this guy looks a little weird. Chemico Contra. For the one concerned, Chemico Company can be pretty conflicting. Sympathizing chemist friends have formed the Chemico Contra. Oh! So this guy is a friend! We work in secret to discover a way to power things other than using rare and expensive ivory fuel. In the interest of helping people. We meet one another in public, we don't acknowledge each other for the safety of our cause. Lending you my tweak crafting table.
So now upgrades are a thing.
Yep. Hold tweaks
with all that delicious, with all those delicious materials you've been collecting.
Yes. So we now have, we have to use crafting tables. And, tutorial time. Tweaks are small, helpful feature bonuses. Not necessarily big changes. But, modifications to playstyles. We will need materials, and we can equip tweaks at save statues as long as you have one or more slots available. A slot is unusable if it is broken. Getting Rhombid damage will break the rightmost active slot. Ivory squares dropped by enemies, or unlocking paths to repair.
What happens? Oh, so if you have something equipped in that slot, it's still equipped there. It's just not usable. You don't lose that slot.
Yep.
I mean, you don't lose whatever's in it.
And I have enough to get both the current tweaks. Which,
that's good.
Yes. So, let's do the smart thing, and we now have those little tiny white dots next to our name.
Yep.
And let's go equip some tweaks.
So you can't also equip them here.
Yep.
At the table. You still have to go to the save statue, even when you're at the table. Crap.
Oh! That makes it interesting.
What?
I can technically apply the tweaks at any slot that I want it to.
So obviously, whatever you put in the right-handmost one is going to be the one that you're worried about.
Yep. So, if I put that as the Iron Heart, which probably is not going to be...
Because the Iron Heart will expend itself to save you from damage once.
Yep.
And then, now, my only question is when it says against damage once, like, is it once a screen? Is it until you come back to the save statue? That's my only question.
Ah. And it looks like there's going to be a bit of a thing with the statues or destructible objects also giving me these tweaks.
Yeah. Yeah, it said that destructible objects as well as when you open a new path.
Yep. Also, in House 5, I already see something of that kind of led up to the Iconoclasts. And I would heavily recommend checking out Konjak's website, because he has a game that... the best way I could describe it is if somebody took Zelda but put it in the Metroid formula. And not like Zelda 2, but I mean like a proper Super Metroid type game.
Like Gold Cart / Link to the Past.
No, as if somebody took Legend of Zelda but put it in Super Metroid. Like they used the basis of Super Metroid to make a Zelda game. So, like, you'd have kind of I would put it as like an arcade style gameplay to it. And his artwork, even in that one, which was several years ago, was amazing. So I like how he's putting in references to his old stuff. Oh hey, oh no, House 8. Why? The house. It doesn't exist anymore.
Spoilers, I haven't made it to that part of this. Oh, okay, never mind, now I have.
Yeah, and as you can probably see, I'm emphasizing my words by scrunching down next to the poorhouse.
Yeah. I also noticed that giant blue glowing key up in the air over the house.
Yes, which means we may want to pop up above and... Most of the houses we've seen so far seem to be one story, at least on the outside. Well, technically 2 stories, but we have a 3-story house here. Mother to forgive his wife's sins. She died from the right full penance wrought upon this house.
The rightful penance. Oh God. Lovely.
We can't save your soul from doing good. Shut up, woman. And there's a lot of triangles in here.
Yeah, I've noticed that is definitely a theme.
What? Her sin was picking better mushrooms? And she died for it?
Something has to have been lost in what you just said out loud, because that doesn't make any sense at all. Not even in the terms of this world. Search for better spots to pick mushrooms.
Yes.
Probably because of the whole cordon thing.
Yeah.
The fact that they're only allowed to be in certain areas.
Probably, and she was drawing up maps, which that's a little...
Name maps and share them.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because those maps would potentially help any rogue mechanics looking for relics.
I just fell asleep on a bed. Oh God. Pontus, put that away! I don't know.
And the person who says that you're a sin against him's house. Oh, hey. What do you think you're doing with that wrench?
Needless to my... No! Pontus! That's a good thing to be.
Pontus actually made his own wrench.
Yes. Oh! The owner of House 8. Poor guy. Also, his name's Thor, so...
And of course, we're a bad influence because her kid's like, hey, look, I decided to make this.
And apparently, Mr. Andres is so devout that it's like, even the idea of contraband mentioned in her house is enough to set her off.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for these people so much. Also,
So just theorizing, I'm guessing that City 1, because he mentioned that if you live in City 1, you're safe from the penance. I'm guessing that's because they're more tight about, every single mechanic is under their thumb, and everything's in a good enough condition that there's no need for rogue mechanics.
yeah, and I'm also guessing that penance may be a little less, quotations, divine and a little bit more, how should I say, controllable. Also, the bartender's name is Barton.
Yeah, that was a particularly inspired choice. I'm wondering if his last name is Durr.
And we have the waitress, Turcosa. Oh. Wow, stupidly expensive. Also, our town drunkard / homely person is called Benley.
Yeah.
And it looks like the community center is a mix of, I want to say, bar and restaurant.
Yeah. And it's large enough that you could probably make it into a meeting hall if need be, things like that.
Also, we get to meet Elro, who calls us Sunflower. That's a nice name. Make sure my family has a working house first. And and Elro works for the concern. So...
Oh, that seems like that would be a big conflict of interest.
Yeah.
But then again, you also have the concern contra, or chemico contra, so I guess, conflicts of interest aren't exactly unknown.
Yeah, and apparently, instead of fathers or, God, my mind keeps going to cleric, and I know that's not it. Bishops. We have progenarians in the churches.
Which makes sense in a sort of way, because if you think of him as a progenitor, that would be a huge reason for him. He basically would be not only deity and leader of the religion, but also chief mechanic.
Huh.
So that makes sense in a strong sort of way.
Who are you? 'Cause you look interesting.
I'm guessing you're not talking to the statue.
No. And their name is Letitia. And they're laughing maniacally.
I see that the church went to the school of the Church of Connect 4.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna do, Leticia? Is just laugh? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And
Oh.
and actually, I would say this is the church of I'd say Simon Says.
Oh no, that's what I meant to say. What Simon Says. Sorry, I said the wrong game.
And we have poor Jan here in the pews. Oh, we have
Or you just chose not to.
No, we're inside, and
Oh no, I was still back on the bridge with Letitia. My lag is real.
The lag.
It's not super bad, but I'm gonna try refreshing again, because it does this, and then I'll refresh and it'll be good for a little while, and then it'll be back. You know how this dance goes.
Oh yes. Well, I found our Mr. Expository.
Yeah, he's got quite a list of options.
So we have the one concern, which seems to be the corporation.
Yeah.
Mother, which may be a little bit.
I just thought of something else that I'm seeing some heavy parallels with. Is Hunger Games. Ooh. Because you have the different districts, each of which you're not supposed to travel between districts, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, but then you have the capital, which in this case would be City 1, where, everything's supposed to be awesome and wonderful and everyone's happy.
Here we go. The one concern exists to keep the heathens from perverting our faith, which I would equate that to the Knights Templar. Share the same holy life as Mother. Let's see what Mother in City 1 is. Mother is our link between him and ourselves. Turns our praise to his ear and her prayer chamber in City 1. So, him is, I would say, capital G, whereas Mother seems to be, Popess, I'd say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so Mother's more the Pope.
And him is capital G, or in this case, capital H.
Yeah.
The power to control the shape of our world. That sounds a little dangerous. Just like the rest of her lineage, their blood is that of the angels. City 1 is where you want to aspire to live, because there's no penance there. But sins will still get you banished back to the outside.
So
aka
you have a different sort of penance in that case. You don't have the penance. You don't have the light of judgment.
yeah,
Because now I'm starting to get more parallels to Final Fantasy VI going in my brain, especially with him basically being Kefka.
yeah,
But you don't get the light of judgment. You just get kicked out, where you might get the light of judgment if you don't clean up your ways.
yeah. And progenarians are the caretakers of our churches and the local links to Mother, which the bishops was the apt appropriateness.
Uh-huh.
They do not speak outside of sermons, and they only listen to our plights.
So they're also the confessional priest.
They are the consummate oath taker priest. So, and
But there's a concern there though, in that in a society like this, if the progenarians are both your confessional priest as well as your links to Mother, who's to say that your confessionals are necessarily sacred?
yeah. And the final one, Ivory. Ivory is the energy that enables all of our technology and electricity. It was bestowed upon us by him, and let us lead lives of comfort. I swear I know what this sounds like. Ah, here we go. Only mechanics, here's the kicker of the thing. Only mechanics and engineers blessed by Mother's own hand may touch Ivory. The most a commoner can do is handle the Ivory batteries handed to them. Which is why being a mechanic or an engineer is akin to terrorism.
Unless you're actually a state-sponsored, because then Mother approves of you. He apparently approves of you, and you're good to go.
And here's the progenarian. Got Ivory battery. Also, I just noticed something about Robin's little tiny, I want to say hair bob in her back.
Uh-huh.
It looks like a magnet.
It does, yeah.
Because even though we don't see it very often, when she turns around, it's got that magnet U shape to it, which kind of implies something.
Or possibly, since it's, sticking up out of her hair from something, it could also be possibly a tooth fork.
True.
Which would also have a very similar implication.
This is interesting news. The moon is looking real ugly? What does the moon have to do with anything? So far.
Sounds like a Coke noise.
Oh, no, don't, no. No family issues, please.
Yep, because you know what happens after that.
And Hanetta is asking us to go away because they don't want penance to.
You're putting family at risk, yeah.
And after that mention, we kind of slowed down a bit. Ivory fuel shortage. Oh, really? No, please. Like, just Hanetta, please. He's doing his damnedest to
Yeah.
make sure you and your daughter stay alive.
Unfortunately, this is going to end one of two ways, and I don't like either option. I'm a little worried about this right now.
Yeah, and Elro just confirmed it. You just can't switch jobs. And his daughter's turned away. She's crying, and
Robin's just like, well, this is freaking awkward.
yeah, Robin's like, I'm going to try and do my best and get the hell out of here.
Right?
And oh no. Oh no. The worst happened.
Oh. 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 Granted, I just hit a lag bubble, so, oh, there it is. Oh no.
Hedonism. And I like Black with his hands up in the air going like, oh no, hedonism. And I can honestly hear the mocking tone in this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said before, he was pretty much setting this up to happen this way. This is what he expected. This is what he wanted. Is how I feel about this.
Oh. You little rascal. You're doing the thing. And you, Elro. Oh. Oh no. As
This is definitely one of the things I was thinking could have happened, and definitely the worst of the possibilities.
Yep. And here we have a little bit more of the One Concern and their troops, which, yeah, those look like faceless smokes with guns. He respectfully wishes that you experience penance with within your given home, so don't resist and you'll be back home in bed before you know it. Just close your eyes and think of Daddy. Guess sin runs in your blood. You infect your community, destroying common sense. And, Black is getting a headache. And, the concerned soldier is mentioning that that Elro and his family are now locked inside. This doesn't sound good. And, oh, another name. Royal.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, and we have Chrome's camp, and that's in purple, which tells me Chrome is, somebody associated with the concern. Whereas Royal is somebody associated with Mother and him. I'm beginning to start to see the connections with the colors now. Whereas red is essentially the people, the quotations evil side of society. I'd probably put it as the people that we'd want to associate with. Blue are people associated with the church and Mother and him, and purple are the One Concern. Wait, what? We're not supposed to be showing him his future dominion anymore, then? Boy, as much as you people, but you're willing to ignore him.
Presumably Royal was going to be like overseer or something of that nature for Settlement 17, is what I'm getting out of that.
Or the factor that he could be Mother's son.
Or maybe not necessarily son, but certainly a favored, almost like a disciple.
Yeah, it sounds, in this case, it sounds like Royal is not very well liked amongst the One Concerned.
Yeah.
Please, not, okay, there's some jokes in here, but Jesus, this is dark. Please, not the asset. Ah! The royal freak is obsessed with himself. Badly raised. And White just yells egoist. Yeah, White is, the comedic side of the two. And I can see why Black has a lot of headaches. And let him take Kellerville.
Actually, you know what their combination reminds me of? The white and black combination reminds me of the most?
Are you thinking Raijin and Fujin?
Yes, I am.
Yes. I'm seeing that now.
At first they came off more like Turks, but the fact that and he could have been a Reno kind of type of character, whereas Black would have been rude. But the fact that he's always just angry shouting, he only ever says one word, yes, but it's always angry shouting, makes it more of a Raijin Fujin.
Yeah, and White does seem to occasionally say more than one word, but he always just seems to yell the first one. And, noisome freebooter. And White rushes off everywhere. Oh boy. And, huh.
So
The freebooter
here's
is...
Yep. That's what I was afraid of.
Oh, the freebooter seems to be something not like a mechanic. Because she mentions reprogramming them. And, somebody by the name of Samba.
A programmer rather than an engineer.
Yep. And apparently Samba is yellow wire's key and Aureolin wire.
Aureolin. If that's a real color word, I'm actually a little concerned that he went that far in depth. And if it isn't, I'm still a little concerned he went that far in depth.
I think he was going for... if I'm trying to remember what the original Greek word for gold was. Aurum?
I think that... No, that's Latin.
Ooh, I'm liking the music.
So maybe Aureolin is supposed to be something like goldenrod.
Basically golden. Yep. Solid tree trunk? What do you wrench with this thing? Apparently somebody does not know of mechanics or engineers. But they do have good common sense. Except for the fact that I'm pretty sure we're out cold.
I mean, maybe.
And, we have...
I wouldn't expect so, because you're able to... Normally, it looks like you're getting more of a POV, and I don't think you'd be able to get a POV of what's going on while you're out cold.
Yeah. Also, we are...
a pirate.
Cry under the stars. Okay. My wrench. Also, shotgun. Some ass. Oh, okay, so she wields a knife. But she gets a shotgun. A stealthy thief carrying a shotgun, but let's sneak out with this. Oh. Huh.
So I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of character switch.
No. No, that's too far.
That's not what we wanted.
There we go. Ah.
The most exciting point of any game, box stacking.
Box puzzles. No! Box puzzle, no! Ah.
It's clearly trying to tell you don't throw it there.
Yeah.
Besides which, you obviously need all three to get up onto that ledge in the first.
Yeah. There we go. So, are you going to take him out stealthily with shotgun, Mina?
Well, I mean, you're certainly not going to be able to take anything out stealthily with your pea shooter.
Oh, we have a party. Oh! Okay.
Oh, that's an interesting mechanic.
Bleach. Oh. Oh, I feel sorry for poor Black. Because it sounds like he has sound sensitivity.
Yeah.
Oh, these are horrible jokes.
Yeah.
Trying to steal barrels of water. To plug that.
Jeez.
And now we're back to beginning. Yeah, and I can confirm that's military talk. But, even for military, that's just horrible.
That's what certain people would like to call locker room banter.
Okay. Yep. And
It's just ew, no.
let's see here. I'm at 6% completion. Ah. Okay, so that's interesting.
Although it was interesting, and it was interesting. I don't know if you caught it, but one of the guys, all the other guys were talking about various girls and what they would have liked to do to them.
Yep.
One of the guys was like, there was this guy with like the most perfectly chiseled abs, and I'm like, oh, okay.
And everybody was like,
Nobody had any comments whatsoever. Yeah.
I feel sorry for that poor guy. And
But yeah, I mean, there's a degree of representation in existence. You know.
this doesn't look like a boss battle whatsoever. Just
No, of course not. Why would you say such a thing?
no, I mean, like, that's a
clearly
perfect.
an ancient relic. It's gonna give you. It's gonna teach you how to use its gun. Oh, and then you want to say that you're safe? Really, Mina? Really? That's right up there with what's the worst that could happen and hold my beer.
And hello. Eluders. Ah. Oh god. Ow. Ow.
So it is a little weird to me. It's a little weird to me that because I mean I get the whole party mechanics. Only one of you can actually be active in combat. I get that. But what confuses me is that you have a mechanic like that, but then at the exact same time, you have them both visible.
Ouch.
Stop that.
Ah, I'm doing stupid shit.
Don't do stupid shit. You don't have enough health to keep doing stupid shit. Is that actually doing anything to him?
Yep.
That ground pound technique that you were doing?
No.
Oh, okay. That is highly effective. Highly effective.
Apparently, my boost has a bit of a shockwave to it, so... Alright. And Mina has a water scooter.
Of course she does. Why wouldn't she?
And it's a two-seater.
I would, after all.
What the? No! Slatterns from what?
I mean, a pirate should definitely have some means of water travel. It's kind of built into the concept.
You're an asshole, because you did not do good today.
How dare you?
We are not
I
slatterns.
tried really hard, no? Oh, wow.
And we're rescued by a ship. People. Maybe. Uh-oh.
Jerk face jerk.
And apparently these are fishermen. Microcosm to devour. The thought of their quests. That's enough waxing poetic. Into the water you go. Asshole. Something tells me we're going to be meeting him again.
Probably.
Oh, hey, we got rescued.
Again.
This time by actually friends. And apparently somebody is very genre savvy. Oh, you won't find your coconut trees here. Ah! She awakes. Shard Wasteland, aka our desert biome. Sunburn, there was also concerns. Find pirate cells. I will just assume that you are aware of us, the Chemco Contra. Satiate your tweak crafting needs. I love helping. Except I can't help you get out the desert. Perhaps look around for a bit, but be careful. And yes, for those of us, he is praising the sun.
Of course he is.
We have tweak schematic sand. Aha! See. Ah.
Oh.
Ah, it's one of these puzzles.
Oh, I see.
Ahaha! I've learned you mechanics. Ah, no. No.
Oh, it's one of those.
Got it. Haha.
No.
Okay. Let's see here. Where does this lead? Ah, he's one of those enemies. Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, I was just right.
Nope. Not going that way just yet. Huh.
I was gonna say, was there something else I was missing on that one?
No. I don't think I'll be doing this one yet. Because I can't do that yet. Okay. So,
no, I guess not. You must have to come at it from the other side.
Yeah.
Wait, what about that gear back there? That was a butt blastable door.
Yep. Okay. Let's see here. See here. Chemco Camp, don't tell anyone. That sounds very...
super secretive.
Super savvy secret. It doesn't look like I'll be able to do this puzzle either, because it's one way. Well, let's go check out the Chemco Camp.
Yeah. Nothing else, you should have a table. You might be able to craft the sand suite that you picked up.
Okay, I can make another Iron Heart. I can't make a Fleet Foot. I could make a Breathless. I kind of want to save up for the Fleet Foot, because making another Iron Heart, probably not the best thing right now.
Yeah, no. I think you're pretty good on that.
No.
What's the Breathless do? Because I see the other one.
Oh,
there you go. So
yeah.
Basically, it's better underwater stuff.
Or gas.
Or, gas. Which will be useful when you eventually end up in a chemical plant.
Yep. So, it looks like I do kind of have to progress a little bit this way. As for how is going to be...
I know the unstoppable gear that I mentioned before is still there. Maybe it has something to do with that. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, not necessarily terribly useful because you were able to get past it without that, but... Now, can you wall jump?
I just fixed this puzzle.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Aha, that's what it was. That makes sense, actually.
Okay. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
The question is, how the hell do you get that key?
You'll see in a moment.
Oh, okay. I'm just not there yet. Oh, really? No, not that key. I meant the blue key.
That one? I'm pretty sure sooner or later... Also... I'll have probably higher jumps or something I can equip to allow me to jump higher. Huh. Huh.
Oh, okay, so there is a sort of wall jump. But
Yep.
only if there's like little mini ledges.
Screw you, giant, huge grenade fuckers.
Oversun. Lovely.
Yep. Hey, buddy, no.
Mr. Grenadier, how about you have a nice giant glass of shut the fuck up and blow the fuck away?
Yes. Also, overstun. I think that's the first time I've seen something like that. Metallium.
No, you've definitely had Metallium before.
Yeah. Leave me alone, you freaky deaky little green cactus fuck. I am losing my touch at naming things. So, checking the time. Oh, we have another half hour.
Well, I mean, it's literally just a freaking spiny lizard.
Hmm. I don't want to go that way, because that's back.
So it is.
Hmm.
Well, if one's back, they're both back, because that means that you've been through both halves of this tunnel.
Whoa! This is new. Ivory oil.
Delicious.
So, my guess is that I'll probably be able to make all of these.
Oh, nice little hidden spot there.
Yep. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Nope! Leave me alone, you freaks! I want none of this!
It's the anti-senpai. No noticing allowed.
Okay, so I got that taken care of. Oh boy. Huh. Oh!
Those are some dodges.
I just noticed something with the green guys.
The green guys? Oh, the lizards?
Yeah, I can jump on top of them and not get hurt.
Oh, interesting.
So... Wow, no, that's not what I need to do. Okay, and... Alright. Which means, okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh-ho!
I was
But you
doing the
have to
puzzle
be there.
slightly backwards.
And by slightly you mean completely, but nonetheless.
Yep. And I can definitely say this game is going to be a speedrunner's paradise because of how much they put into this. That I can easily see somebody perfecting the movements for this, for speedrunning.
Yeah, but by the same token, it would also be speedrunner hell because one misstep could easily cost you 5-10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's your key now to get back upstairs to where you needed it.
Alright. Oh boy.
Allow you to open that door.
Ah! No!
Oh. Hey, what's going on here? There you go.
Ah! No! Oh! Finally. Alright.
Oh, hey. Hello, Random House. How are you today?
And... Hello, sir!
Attempt number 4. Stick to landing.
Let's see if he's still, if he wakes up. Nope! Poor dude. Sorry. Oh. Oh, hello. Are you a pirate?
What is with the obsession with triangles in this society?
Not sure yet, but we're probably going to get at least some explanation sooner or later. Ah, Chrome is a name, and apparently he's a general. And there's an Agent Gray. Or was an Agent Gray. Just don't look Agent Black in the eyes. And that's a weird name of saying Kirk.
Yeah, don't look Agent Black in the eyes. You might give her a migraine.
Boop. Wait a minute. We're Kirk? You're a girl. I'm a concerned mechanic. I feel like I'm not a girl would be a good question, but I feel the safe route is I'm a concerned mechanic. Because these guys don't know what's going on. And there's definitely no way of hiding jubblies.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh! Oh, I feel sorry. Because guess who I just stuck the landing on?
Black?
Kirk.
Oh.
Apparently Kirk was the mechanic that they were looking... What is this? Circle plus triangle equals unhappy face. So we need to sort out our chemicals for weapons making. Is the chemical of Wow. Talk about, like, dumbing everything down for your soldiers.
So, if you combine circle and triangle, that's a bad life choice.
Yes. Anyway, our elevator broke, and we don't have the spare parts. We would need to fix it. Crank this nut to raise the elevator. Go down again if you stop. Forth with boxes, and you need to put them in on the top, on the floor that matches the icon on this box. When he's picked a box that he
I wonder if the one saying their favorite chemical triangle is a hint that it's supposed to be triangle X then.
Yep. Yeah, I do that. Good luck. Whatever you do, do not mix circle with triangle.
We'll go back and forth. Yeah. When you pick the box, he won't wait. He'll just keep going.
I feel like my thing is supposed to put
Yeah, I feel like mixing circle and triangle is supposed to be a thing.
Yeah. Let's see here. He's getting faster.
Oh, I see. Okay, he's putting it back.
Oh, almost did. I'm gonna do this until it gets way too fast. Boring faster. Yes! We're supposed to. No!
You're actually supposed to get it wrong?
Nope, I'm wrong. We are supposed to do it. We are supposed to do this properly.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh. Oh! Reset!
Okay.
Just don't get it wrong.
Oh!
At least certainly not that wrong.
Yeah. No, no, get it away. Okay, so... Oh! I did it again! Whoops! My favorite chemical concoction is circle and triangle, apparently.
Apparently. You should not do that.
Yes.
Hey, Black Flame.
Hello, Black Flame.
Yeah, he definitely seems to appreciate it as well. It's definitely entertaining, I have to say, even if it's just someone watching.
Yes.
Although he keeps doing the circle and triangle mix, I'm gonna be a little peeved with him because it starts out so slow.
Yeah. Oh!
So yeah, whatever you do, stop mixing.
I keep hitting the button because I'm expecting... No! My circle triangle mix! Yes. We kind of did explain at the beginning of the stream, Black Flame, that this game has been in development since a long time. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, since I can't really double check myself, but I think it was started back in 2009.
I know that's what you were saying in pre-stream was since about 2009.
But it's been in development for so long.
And I know you earlier you said that that the early alpha that you had played came out in 2011.
Yeah.
And yet I just heard about this game for the first time tonight, so that's nice. But nonetheless, it is very...
I am so reactionary. I'm gonna get this right.
Well, it seems like as long as you don't super screw up, it's not. It doesn't penalize you too hard.
Yeah.
Just stop putting the circles on the triangle floor.
That seems to be my problem.
Like that. If you screw up and you go up too far, just go up a second time.
Yeah.
At least if you put it on the X floor, you're not blowing the entire universe up.
Yep. Okay, whew, got it. Concussive bomb gun.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing a lot of is the Dragon Ball, Monster Hunter, Dissidia. Just a lot of hype about those three.
Yeah, and while I am a big Monster Hunter and Dissidia fan, and I am interested in Dragon Ball Fighters, as it's actually being called, this game was one that I've kept along with it, even in the background. That's like just because I love Konjak's art style. And we now have an upgrade for our gun.
So we need a concussive bomb gun. That should be enough to clear out those roadblocks you haven't been able to take care of so far.
Yep. So Oh, Y is our change weapon. And we go back and we get a cutscene. That is not appropriate clothing for this weather, sir. And that's an interesting thing to put in the red. As well as books. The precedes. But still, that's not appropriate clothing for this weather, sir.
Oh no, maybe it is appropriate.
That guy is paler than a freaking ghost. He will turn red instantly. And I'm not talking to the guy in the green pants, I'm talking to the guy with the cowboy hat. Wait, what is going on with your legs, sir? Do you not have... Are you wearing boots, or are those mechanical legs?
Could be either one. Okay, now he stood up. Yeah, those do look like mechanical legs.
Yeah, because... And this is why I like Konjak's art style, because he does have such a good way of, like, just putting slight emphasis on stuff and still come, like, get the point across with the minimal amount of work. Don't you believe ideological disagreement only feeds the potential of evils to rise? The wind needs the air to exist. And we have an idealist, one which probably needs a little bit of work. I agree with the guy in the green pants, yes. It's definitely illusions of grandeur.
Well, and I mean, both points are certainly accurate. There's no such thing as one single ideal that will perfectly fit everything.
This guy just kicked him.
Same thing.
And
disagreement between ideals will always lead to strife.
And now we know who this guy is, because you'll see in a moment who he is.
That's what I call a kick too. This is the infamous General.
General Chrome.
General Chrome.
And he has assistants by the name of Tolo.
And for me, that further proves that those are definitely mechanical legs. That and that kick.
Yeah. But yeah, I am absolutely loving this game. Tolo, get your stupid Loverboy General Chrome down to the camp immediately. Black. Oh, Tolo is female. Or maybe Tolo is a guy? Let's see here.
Well, I mean, in this case, it's not really necessarily saying, like, literally lover boy. It was using lover boy as a pejorative, so it could have been, you know, Tolo could still be a guy and have it not matter at all.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Ah.
So that's how the roller bomb works. Okay, the roller bomb pretty much breaks a lot of enemies.
Which is always good.
And apparently the tall cacti dudes love eating them.
Love eating them?
Eating them, yep.
I'm not sure that's a healthy idea.
Screw you. Freaking grenaders. Ah, no.
Yeah, not necessarily the healthiest option, but that gives me yet another game that gives me slight reminders of.
Yep. Well, let's take a nap at this bed, which should heal us up to full.
Oh, that was fun.
And, roller bomb explodes the black rocks. Would you stop that? Technium. Okay. So, time to move through this area a little. Okay. Actually, wait. Let's see. Nope, does not explode. Ouch.
Oh, and actually, in this case, you're probably going to want to get back to a table because Technium is what you needed for your run boost.
Yep. And we're actually approaching. Oh, we got 15 minutes. So let's head back to the table, which should be this way.
It was all the way east. I remember that.
Yep.
Well, almost all the way east, because there's one thing further east than that, which
buddy.
was the drop-off that you can now open, because now you have the bombs.
Yep. Yeah, the cactus guys now seem to be the most pitiful enemy, because like I just stand on the thing and like, oh here, eat this.
Yep, and then it goes, oh hey, that looks delicious. Gulp.
So let's get Fleetfoot, and I can make one other thing, which would be either another Iron Heart or Breathless.
I would say probably go with Breathless.
Yeah.
I don't really see having 2 Iron Hearts as necessary in most circumstances.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I could be wrong. You could have a really nasty boss fight where you need 2 extra hits, but I can't imagine too many circumstances like that. On the other hand, the fact that they're offering something like Breathless means you're definitely going to need that at some point.
Yeah.
Possibly a few some point.
That looks vaguely suspicious, Mr. Purple. And apparently we have some rather gaseous assholes.
Lovely.
Eat it. Eat it. Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, I can see the difference. That's a good like what 15-20% speed boost, I want to say. Uh-oh. Yep, I see the purple guy. Or rather the first one.
Okay, I may actually get enough stuff here to actually make the other heart.
Although, honestly, the question at that point for me is, oh, actually, maybe if I knew what I was asking, it'd be easier to ask the question.
Got it.
I wonder, is there exactly enough materials to get every single power-up in the game?
Probably.
Well, that's an important life lesson. You apparently cannot hurt yourself with your own grenades.
Yep. And there is physics with grenades, apparently.
Well, I mean, I would hope so.
So. And that's an interesting thing. And, oh boy, we got 10 minutes in what seems to be a save point at a very mysterious entryway. Oh boy.
Mysterious entryway?
Yeah, because there's a save point and a message saying, hey, remember that Y button changes weapons. And, we have a white-haired individual in the middle of a flower field in this desert. Let's go make friends.
I think that might be the opposite of friends. I think you're thinking of something other than friends.
I shall not be your little play toy. They are forcing me into a dreadful existence, no regard for my stripe. Out to torment me. This sounds very...
Did I miss the cue to turn on my Cure albums?
I think we're not Cure albums. What's the there's definitely a lot of angst going here.
I was gonna say, I mean, Cure, MCR. There's definitely a degree of angst, a degree of an emo overtone.
And he just noticed us. Bird. And yes, as a heads up, Robin is, quotations, the silent protagonist. So she never speaks. So, in order for...
Also, can I point out that this is now yet another Final Fantasy reference that I want to make, that my brain is making?
What?
This guy not only talks like and has the emotive range of Kuja, but then he keeps making Canary references, which of course, you know, major plot point towards the beginning of Final Fantasy IX.
Yep. And
so, I have a feeling that the creator of this game was definitely a Squeenix fanboy.
It is mentioned that he has mentioned that he is a big fan of Final Fantasy. And that's weird, because the last time we heard your names mentioned, it was in blue, but now it's in red.
Oh.
And well,
I mean, he did just go on a diatribe about no more. I'm standing up for myself, so maybe that was the switch. Your theory may still hold out.
Oh goody. Are you a mechanic with the scouting party? No. Yes. I've got a bomb. I feel I kind of want to do I've got a bomb.
I've got a bomb. Let's lead with I've got a bomb. I like that.
Yes.
That shows character.
I've got a bomb. Oh, that gun attachment? You can probably take that to the camp. And promptly dismissed. And
you have a gun. You have a bomb. How gauche.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they'll accept that. I don't think you understand the meaning of "I've got a bomb." Apparently, he's not as verbose as he thinks because he has to do things.
He has to do things.
He has to do things.
Things and stuff.
No, Robin, it's not. No, don't do that. That's bad. No, we don't do that. No, no, Robin, he is bad man. Do not fall in love with bad man.
Well, I mean, if he's based off Kuja, I can respect her for falling in love with him.
Oh, no, she was falling in love with the flowers. Oh, thank God. Whew.
Oh, okay. Also accepted.
Wait, what? What? You summoned flowers to the desert? What? What? Last time I checked, you are not, Mother Goddess Amaterasu, good sir. Could Kuja summon flowers?
He could summon a silver dragon. It's not quite the same thing.
That's a big
He
flower.
could summon a giant airship.
And,
Destroy cities.
Royal is now finally questioning a few things because of how we're acting. Yes, we are a mechanic. And
no, we're not with.
as stated before, I have a bomb. Uh-oh.
Which, doesn't really do us any favors in the whole mechanics are terrorist concept.
Also, apparently, he did not make that weird pipe thing. What? Who is this and why are we... Oh, God. Hello, Dr. Wily.
Uh-oh. And we're already in a Mega Man boss room, so we're in the perfect place for that.
Expunge. Oh, it's a pirate machine. And, Royal does not care who I am, he just wants help.
He's like, you're a mechanic, I need a mechanic's help, good enough.
Okay.
Oh, that's lovely. That is super lovely.
Oh, hey, this... Okay, it's this type of thing.
Okay. This all makes perfect sense now. Terrified me.
Okay.
Oh. No, not good enough.
Okay. Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, that was kind of nasty.
Ouch.
What ground player? Bob. Pretty nasty.
Yeah. One more hit.
And relatively hard to predict.
Oh, ow. Oh, God. Got him.
you go. Come on.
And,
There you go.
great work! Thank you. I'm pretty sure we're enemies and I still have a bomb.
You're still threatening him with a bomb. Well, now that he's seen what it can do.
Twas
Then again, you've also just seen what he can do, so...
yeah, he was summoning rocks to smash the thing.
He was also summoning giant shockwaves.
Well, no, the giant shockwaves are from the other guy.
No. Phase 1, the concentrating move.
Oh, right, yes. And apparently he siphoned through thine... I'm pretty sure he wanted to say sword, but since this was... I just used my stun gun.
Passion about joint puissance was siphoned through thine...
Stun gun. For promotion back at camp.
Yay! If you actually joined the company mechanics, you already have a promotion on the way.
Yeah, but remember, we're rogue, so...
Oh. And he insists he will take us back to camp.
No!
That's quite alright.
I'm fine. I'm good. Also...
Oh, he's actually joined the party.
He's in the party.
He has actually joined... One of your enemies is actually now in a party with you.
Yes. Although
regardless of the fact he doesn't realize he's not your enemy, he's actually in a party with you.
And as such, since we've actually just finished the boss fight at 2 hours...
yeah, that's pretty, pretty right there.
So, in this case, I'm glad... sorry that we didn't do Star Ocean like you were probably hoping, Michael.
Oh, of course I was hoping for that, but, I did have a lot of fun. This was enjoyable.
Yes, and for those who are interested in this game, it is out on Steam, PS4, Xbox One, and I believe it is going to be coming to the Switch soon.
Is it out on PS4 as well?
Yes.
I didn't see it in the store for PS4. I actually took a look.
It should be, because PlayStation did mention it. I'm not sure if it's out already, but I know it is going to be out for PS4. Do you need how to spell it?
No, I can spell iconoclast. Thank you very much. So insulting.
But
next you're gonna ask if I need help with spelling anti-establishmentarianism.
Everyone needs help with that.
Except for me.
But in this case, the price on Steam is $20.
As it is on PSN.
You just found it?
Yep, I did.
And most likely it's going to be $20 on Xbox One as well. I'm pretty sure Switch it's going to be $20 as well, and it's probably going to be e-copy only for all systems. But I would definitely, after playing it, after playing the final version, I definitely would recommend it. Even at $20, it's definitely worth it. Especially if you have a bomb. Gotta remember, if you have a bomb, you can pretty much get away with it.
Definitely help.
Yes. Of the games that have come out this week, Lost Sphere, I've played a little bit of it. Lost Sphere is basically the spiritual sequel to I Am Setsuna, which is, quotations, another spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger. I've played a little of that one, and I feel Lost Sphere is not quite what I was hoping, but it came out the same day that the Iconoclasts came out, and I feel Iconoclasts is probably the out of all the games that come out this week. Well, yes, I am a big fan of Monster Hunter, Dragon Ball FighterZ. I did kind of like.
I was gonna say, are you about to blaspheme the good name of Monster Hunter? Because that's a cardinal sin for you. Will require penance now.
I would say that if you had to get a big AAA title out of the big three that came out this week, I'd say Monster Hunter is probably the best, because Dissidia is going to have issues with online unless they have a first day patch. Which
Plus, also Dissidia's next week, so that doesn't even count in you saying something for this week.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Fighters, well, I like Dragon Ball Z, and I like what Arxis Systems did with the IP. I am not a big fighter person, so my AAA title is going to be Monster Hunter World, given how approachable and true to the Monster Hunter series it is, because it's for both fans and newbies. But if you're looking more for a budget game or an indie title, and you have a Metroid itch, Iconoclast is definitely a heavy recommend. Because for its price point, the humor, the style, the sound is pretty damn amazing. And even though I play like shit at times, as you can see, I was actually doing pretty well once I figured out the patterns. Admittedly, I am in no way going to be doing a no-hit run of this game, because I'm not that good at any game.
Nor will you ever be doing a speed run of it.
No, I do not have the time to do speedruns.
As I pointed out earlier, your runs are not quite so clean that you'll be able to avoid losing a lot of time in the process.
But I do recommend Iconoclasts, if just based off of its art style, and the factor that the guy doing this, Joachim Sandberg. Let me pull it back up here. Oh, hey, whoa. Let's see here. Joachim Sandberg basically made this game. Admittedly, he had to get a publisher to put it on multiple systems. He's done a crazy amazing job with this game. And I would definitely recommend checking it out because of just its pedigree alone. But as a heads up, for people who are going to be checking in on our stream tomorrow, sad to say, due to circumstances, there will not be a stream from me or Eddie tomorrow night. So check out Michael's whenever you can, because I know he's been streaming off and on this entire week. I may take over Saturday night tomorrow just to show off another game, or just to rant and rave, or continue on with this, maybe. But keep your eye out on the Facebooks, the Twitters, the Instagrams, of course, all the usual culprits. And definitely, next week we will return back to Star Ocean, because I think I've got everything sorted out. I'm still working on one of the I think I've got a full up proper emulator working that isn't RetroArch, because I still have issues with it. But I will definitely state that next week we will return back to Star Ocean. So thanks to all the watchers, both who participated and who did not, and we hope you have a great night.
Good night.
Night, everybody.